What is up guys, Brix here, back with week 26 of Building Minas Tirith in LEGO. As you can see on the end, that is what we're doing this week. So without further ado, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. We'll get right in to this week's segment. So starting off this segment, I do want to build a section here. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be doing this week. I've kind of got no plans for anywhere else. So I might as well finish all the walls and then Minas Tirith is kind of finished, if you will. It's just kind of doing all the final details. I need to build another one of them towers because I had to break one apart for whatever reason to try and test it and I can't get it back together. So I'm definitely going to be doing this. I'm going to show you a picture of what it is in the next clip. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into doing that. As you can see in this corner and kind of on screen, this is what the plan is for this bit here. So I'm going to have some stairs running up there and then a little flat bit and then some more going up into this archway, and then I'll have a couple of buildings on top of that, but these are going to run all the way up basically. A, bit of detail, and B, it's somewhat accurate to Minas Tirith as well, and then I'm going to connect them with a little bit of a grey roof again like I have done with these, because I do have a little bit left from the old Minas Tirith, so I'm going to use them last little bits up to go on there. So that's what I'm going to be doing this update. Also, that building we built the other week, I've put in there as well. I think it just adds a little bit of cityness because it was a little bit bland. If I unclip that, it was just kind of a bland wall. I know I'm covering it up, but I'm going to integrate that fully at some point. But I like it there nonetheless. That's going to wrap it up for today, so I'll see you tomorrow. As you can see, progress has been made. So in there, I just need to put a 1x1 black brick, and there's obviously these in light blue grey, as well as that one with the little stud with the little nib on that I've attached those bar pieces into. I've done the archway as well. I've added these little doors like the other way around, so I've used the snot brick and then the little handle of the door. I can just grab one real quick. Just slots into the basically the anti-stud of that. It gives this little cool effect. It's normally used on Star Wars builds, but I thought I'd try it as some kind of stonework because I'm obviously might as well just give it a try, I suppose. But I'm really happy with this, and I've also added these in with the illegal building technique, but I think it looks a lot better because before I've been kind of adding them on a different way. They've been kind of quite a bit flimsy. So I've done this because obviously either side is built round, whereas that it obviously isn't. So this is obviously going there, so I'm going to quickly try it in. With that in, I have obviously realised I've made a bit of a mistake. So them 3 bricks there need to be the same as that, so I'll change them on the other side. But these towers are staying as they are, but I need to make them go backwards a little bit. Then I'm going to do the other side of that, which I'm probably going to really struggle with because I don't have any more of those little nib pieces as I mentioned earlier. And then I'm going to have some little kind of domes on there. I'm not sure which ones just yet. I've done this last week, but I've actually managed to find these in my collection, and I think those are going to work perfectly for the tower because it's obviously 5 studs wide and then that's 3 studs wide, so that leaves a stud on either side, and I think it works as a tower. It looks a little bit weird, but then the 4x4 towers are a little bit big, so I wish there was a halfway, but there obviously isn't. So we'll see how they go. Anyway, that in that corner looks really great. I've obviously not added any black behind that yet. I've got loads of black, but I don't know if to put a door in. I don't know if the brown door will pull too much attention away. Whereas if it's just black, it's, you know, it's just black. Like there's a doorway there that's black, that window. Literally all the windows are black, so I think I'll just do it black to tie it in. But I could try a door, but then it means ordering more pieces, and I really can't be bothered with that. You can see progress has been made. I've added these turrets on top. I've decided that's what I'm going to do for those over there because it's pretty good. I kind of like how it all lines up. Obviously these are 5 wide and those are 7 wide, so there'll just be another 1, if you know what I mean. I've not quite finished the top because again I've run out of 1x1 bricks. I've got 100 on the way because that should see me to the end of the build. If not, again I'll just have to order some more. But yeah, so I'll just need 2 of them and a 1x4 and then some tile, and they're basically done. Finished off the roof on there. That's literally all I could do with the black jumpers. Is that? I mean, it's not so bad because there is a kind of black here and there. So, and when it is where it is, I don't think you're really going to notice that all that much. So, sitting this in, as you can see, it's a pretty much a perfect fit. That is a little bit higher just because I've not fully connected it down, if you know what I mean. But I really like how that looks. I think it looks very Minas Tirith, very castle-like, and obviously this picture here, as you can see on screen, it's very close to what I've built here. So I'm really happy with that centre bit anyway. That was the main bit that I was going for. Obviously the door, and then I just need to build the ramp / steps now. Don't have much light bluish grey tile because I've done another project for another collaboration. So I'm gonna have to order like probably 1,000 2x2 tiles, which is definitely gonna kill me off, I think. Because there's obviously all this to do still, as well as buildings. I'll probably need more than 100 1x1 bricks actually, now I think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna make a start on that little staircase / ramped section, and I'll see how it goes. I've also decided to do it out of a white tile instead of light bluish grey, just so it looks a little bit better. As you can see, this is the progress made on the staircase. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because obviously I want that centered like across there, but then we've got this, because I've kind of built it wrong. Instead of having the panel on the end, I've done it there so it goes along, so it's actually too long as well. So I'm going to have to sort that out at some point, but I'm loving how that section is looking. So I'm really happy with the progress that I've got there. I think that really fits really well into the city, as along with this tower and the buildings and stuff. Obviously it's a bit of a height difference, but it's kind of meant to twist, but I've obviously not done that because that would just be impossible to do and look good. So I've just done it in flat levels, but we can imagine that it's kind of looks like it's getting higher there, if you will. I really like how that looks. This corner looks super detailed and super good, just like the rest of Minas Tirith. But I'm really happy with what I'm doing. I'm probably going to tackle this tunnel next and get some of the roofs done, because you wouldn't think, but these little round bricks are actually quite expensive, like 8p each, and I reckon I need about 250. So I've got that roof to do there, and then that roof up there, and then we obviously need to start doing the tower, which does have a layer of roofs that run around it as well. And then there's a couple on this side, I believe, further around the corner that need to be done. And then probably start work on the walls, as well as finish all the city down here. I'm going to do another building there and just tile the rest, because I've obviously filled this space with the staircase. Good thinking. Because obviously down here in the city we've got all the little buildings and stuff, which I think look really good. So if I can get one more kind of in that bit of empty space there, a little taller one, maybe a little bit taller than like that one, might replicate that. I'm not sure yet, but nonetheless I'm really liking how Minas Tirith is looking. But off camera I'm going to have a huge tidy up because I've made such a mess this week. But sadly that does wrap it up. Also, I forgot to mention the 100 more 1x1s have arrived, so I'm going to integrate them as well. And I'm really happy with the progress I've got done. So sadly that does pretty much wrap it up for this week's segment. I really like how it looks. As I've said before, I think that adds a nice little touch to Minas Tirith on the end, a little good bit of detail, because obviously we have a lot of detail going on, but that is like a main piece that you do actually see in the film. So without further ado, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, guys.